Hello, all you film freaks and movie maniacs out there. My name is Nolan Carr, and I'd like to welcome you to the go-to podcast for all things cinema. But before you can ask any questions, just sit back, relax, as I present to you a Strawlane Studio Productions Critiquing with Carr. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another great edition of the show here, Critiquing with Carr for Memorable Movie Monday. As always, if you've enjoyed an episode just as this one, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following us on the audio platforms, clicking that thumbs up or like button so you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications so you can stay up to date when episodes release on those platforms, as well as clicking that share out so you can continue to grow the podcast with all your friends and family. Also, if you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critiquing with Carr. I say all that because on this week's amazing edition of Memorable Movie Monday, we are talking about the classic film Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And with that being said, let's begin. The movie was co-directed by Joaquin Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. The co-screenwriters for this film were Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and David Callahan. This movie was based off of the Marvel Comics. The movie was co-produced by Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, Amy Pascal, Avi Arad, and Christina Steinberg. The cast for this movie is as follows: Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, Ryan Tyree Henry, Lauren Velez, Jake Johnson, Jason Schwartzman, Issa Rae, Karen Sony, Shea Wingham, Retta Lee, Daniel Kaluuya, Mahershala Ali, and Oscar Isaac. The movie was edited by Michael Andrews. The musical score was done by Daniel Pemberton. The production companies for this film were Columbia Pictures, Marvel Entertainment, Sony Pictures Animation, Pascal Pictures, Lord Miller Productions, as well as Arad Productions. This movie was distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. This film was released on May 30th of 2023 at the Regency Village Theater, as well as June 2nd of 2023 in the United States nationally. The runtime for this film was 140 minutes. The budget was between 100 and 150 million US dollars, and the box office grand total for this movie was 690.9 million US dollars. The accolades for this movie are as follows. At the Producers Guild of America Awards, the movie won for Best Animated Film. At the National Board of Review Awards, the movie won for Best Animated Film. At the Critics' Choice Awards, the movie also won for Best Animated Film. At the Annie Awards, the movie won for Best Animated Film. Joaquin Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin Thompson for Best Directing in a Feature Production. Patrick O'Keefe and Dean Gordon for Best Production Design in a Feature Production. Daniel Pemberton for Best Music in a Feature Production. The movie for Best Animated Effects in an Animated Production, as well as Mike Andrews for Best Editing in a Feature Production. At the Saturn Awards, the movie won for Best Animated Film. And finally, at the NAACP Image Awards, Issa Rae won for Most Outstanding Character Voice Performance, as well as the movie for Most Outstanding Animated Motion Picture. And now it comes time for one of my two favorite parts, which is when I list off the top 10 highest-grossing films for that year's release, being 2023's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Coming in at number 10 on this list is Elemental. It was distributed by Walt Disney Studios. Its worldwide gross was $496.4 million, and it stars Leah Lewis, Mamoudou Athie, and Ronnie Del Carmen. Coming in at number 9 on this list was Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. It was distributed by Paramount Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $567.5 million, and it stars Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell, and Ving Rhames. Coming in at number 8 on this list was The Little Mermaid. It was distributed by Walt Disney Studios. Its worldwide gross was $569.6 million, and it stars Halle Bailey, Jonah Hauer-King, and Daveed Diggs. Coming in at number 7 on this list was Wonka. It was distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $632.3 million, and it stars Timothée Chalamet, Kyle Lane, and Keegan-Michael Key. Coming in at number 6 on this list was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It was distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. Its worldwide gross is $690.9 million, and stars Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, and Brian Tyree Henry. Coming in at number 5 on this list was Fast 10. It was distributed by Universal Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $714.6 million, and stars Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and Tyrese Gibson. Coming in at number 4 on this list was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It was distributed by Walt Disney Studios. Its worldwide gross was $845.6 million, and it stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and Dave Bautista. Coming in at number 3 on this list was Oppenheimer. It was distributed by Universal Pictures. Its worldwide gross is $977 million. It stars Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, and Matt Damon. Coming in at number 2 on this list was the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was distributed by Universal Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $1.362 billion, and it stars Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Charlie Day. And finally, coming in at number 1 as the highest-grossing film for 2023 was Barbie. It was distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $1.446 billion, and it stars Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and America Ferrera. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, my review of 2023's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse continues the innovative and visually arresting journey of its predecessor, Spider-Man Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This sequel not only expands on the multiverse concept, but also explores new dimensions and characters while deepening the storyline of its beloved protagonist, Miles Morales. When the film dazzles with its creative animation and engaging narrative, it does grapple with some pacing issues and character dynamics that might affect its overall impact. The film's animation and graphic design are standout features, carrying forward the groundbreaking style established in its first installment. One of the highlights is the film's initial focus on Spider-Gwen. This narrative choice offers a refreshing perspective and allows for a deeper exploration of her character. The character of Spider-Man 2099, with his futuristic design and intense demeanor, adds a compelling layer to the film's ensemble. His serious approach contrasts with the more comedic or laid-back Spider-People, creating an intriguing dynamic within the multiverse. The relationship between Miles Morales and his father Jeff is particularly well developed. This bond is more nuanced and heartfelt compared to the first film, adding an emotional depth to Miles' character and heightening the stakes of the narrative. The Spider Society and its headquarters are visually impressive and conceptually fascinating. The sequence where Miles escapes from the Spider-Verse HQ, pursued by a multitude of Spider-People, is a testament to the film's creative ambition. This high-energy chase sequence showcases the film's inventive approach and keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Despite its visual brilliance, however, the film struggles with pacing issues, particularly in the first hour. The action sequences, especially the prolonged fight between Miles and the Spot, sometimes feels excessive. While the animation remains impressive, the drawn-out nature of these scenes can lead to moments of disengagement. The Spot, as a villain, initially lacks the menace and depth it needs to make him a compelling antagonist. Gwen Stacy's portrayal in this film is a departure from her previous depiction. Her interactions with Miles Morales, while integral to the plot, can come across as self-serving. This shift in her character dynamics may not sit well with the viewers who appreciate their previous rapport. The film's midsection, featuring the Spider-Verse HQ and its mirage of Spider-Men and women, occasionally feels overstuffed. While the diversity of the characters is a notable strength, the sheer volume can make it challenging to maintain a cohesive narrative. The climax, with Miles being trapped in the wrong dimension and the cliffhanger ending, may leave some viewers feeling unsatisfied due to its abruptness and the unresolved nature of the plot. In conclusion, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a visually stunning sequel that builds upon the innovative approach of its predecessor. The film's animation, character development, and multiverse exploration are impressive, showcasing the creative evolution of the Spider-Verse franchise. However, the film's pacing issues and certain character portrayals may affect its overall impact. While the ending sets up exciting possibilities for future installments, it may leave some viewers craving a more definitive conclusion. Overall, Across the Spider-Verse is a worthy continuation of the Spider-Man saga, offering plenty for fans of the franchise to enjoy. Which is why I'm proud to give this movie, an animation spectacle, a respectable score of 7 out of 10 on the Diamond Dave scale. And with that being said, my film freaks and cinephiles, if you've enjoyed this week's edition of the show, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following us on the audio platforms, clicking the thumbs up or like buttons so you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications on those platforms so you can stay up to date when episodes release, as well as clicking at share out so you can continue to go the podcast with all your friends and family. Also, if you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critique with Carr. And with that being said, my film freaks and cinephiles, take care and happy viewing.